Hi guys, welcome again to my channel Utama Gaming, and today we're going to play Tales of Arise. Yes, Tales of Arise. Jadi kita akan main game yang namanya Tales of Arise, and let's see. This is the Tales series of game, and ini seri game Tales. Kalau kalian nggak tahu, Tales ini salah satu game yang lama banget, dari tahun 1998 kalau nggak salah. Jadi gua baru 3 tahun dan game ini nggak ada. Jadi ini game paling baru di seri. So ya, let's play. Setting normal. Oke, long. On, subtitle yes. Semua sudah oke harusnya. Dan gua bingungnya, gua nggak bisa pakai joystick guys. Jadi ya sudahlah, mungkin tidak. Fuck my coffee. Kita mulai saja.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Oke. Ini baru yang di api. Rise. Kenapa namanya Tales? Apakah ini kita? Oh, bukan. Ambil cangkulmu. Mining bersamaku. Sampai dia. Oh, lihatlah, anak sekecil ini disuruh dorong Romusa. Masa Romusa nih.
Hurry up!
Ini guys, Romusa pas dulu.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Jangan pukul, tak jadi konten nanti. Kekerasan terhadap anak kecil. Dilindungi. Ini pasti kita nih.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Otaknya anak.
Hey, wait for me!
Udahlah, tak bisa jadi konten kekerasan terhadap anak. Ya biasa game-game gini banyak
Thank
cringe-nya
you,
sih. Jadi
Iron Mask.
ya begitulah.
That's okay, Cole.
Dari
Are you
namanya
hurt?
aja udah Iron
No,
Mask.
I'm fine.
Ya let's see.
Iron Mask, you're bleeding.
Itu beda.
We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Oke, saatnya kita main guys. Kita Iron Max. Topeng besi. Iron besi kan. Ini ya, ini ya bisa. Cuma kontrol yang lain gak bisa. Oke, let's find. Oke, key binding, grafik, Steam controller Steam. Oke. What the hell? Kita nggak usah pakai DS. Oke. Gak bisa guys. Oke, grafiknya kurang lebih harusnya udah sangat tinggi ya. I think my computer can lah, bisa. Coba kita close dulu. Mana tahu kalau misalkan close ini bisa. Oke, nggak bisa guys, gua nggak ngerti. Pas sementara kita mainnya kalau pakai stick dulu. Life of a slave or ask dog to speak to you. Oke. Outfit. Oke. Jadi kita bisa ganti outfitnya guys. Coba sekarang kita ambil DLC dulu. Apa DLC yang dikasih karena gua order. Itu cuma beli yang biasa karena sisanya kostum. Tapi setelah gua lihat kostumnya bagus sih. Dual wing pack. Let's go. Oke, ambil. Enter. Oh ini semua. Kita bisa ambil semua langsung. Yes, ini kita udah accept semua. Ini yang duluan karena DLC. Terus kalau misalnya mau beli, bisa beli juga. Nanti lah ya. Oke, sekarang kita ada outfit baru. Nah. Oke, lumayan. Oke, kita biar menjiwai sebagai slave, we don't do that kind of thing first. Kita jalanin dulu aja. Halo. Apa dia bilang? No loitering. Tuh guys, kasihan guys. Jangan. Halo, misi. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. Aku gak ngerasain apa-apa. Hall namanya. Siska Hall. Aku belum bisa lari.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Apa yang di sana? Hijau itu, di map ada hijau. Isi. Doc.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danins are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Kamu coba pikir.
Keep your voice down, will you?
Rebellion ya.
If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it.
Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Gaya makanya kau jadi protagonis.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Yay! You see, what are you doing? Nobody said you could wander around embedded. Guys, makasih udah bikin game dimana lu bisa loncat. Gua sih keki gua kalau ada game tuh nggak bisa loncat. Halo call. Ya sama-sama call. Misi kan. Guys, kalau di ROX kalian mining sukarela. Nah, kalian lihat nih jadi di mining mereka. Apa tuh dapatnya? Batu hitam doang, iron ore doang, black ore. Buat apa? But I stick this whipstone on our body. And then kasihan sih.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here.
Tapi di tangan dia.
So how come I don't have a spirit core?
Nah itu di tangannya nggak ada
Or a
batu.
face, or memories for that matter. Worrying about it'll change anything.
Nama aku Iron Max guys. Anjing dibakar loh guys. Ada jalan. Anjing orangnya bakar nih jam 18++, untung tak kelihatan. Halo doggy. Oke nggak bisa ke sana. Halo. Masih bisa gosip guys. Oh anjing tidur di batu. Setidaknya masih bisa tidur lah ya. Udah. Oh kasihan. Mau ambil airnya nggak boleh. Bangke nih kan.
I should get some rest.
Oke nggak bisa. Nggak bisa tidur guys. Kan enak tidur kayak
I
gitu.
wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long?
Guys, not
Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
Itu bahkan bukan bed.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
We're recording this, right? Yep. Ya oke, jadi sekarang lanjut lagi. Kita ngapain guys? Jadi kuli, kerja. Apa? Apa? Kerja bagai kuda.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
Oke, nggak bisa. Kita belum bisa nyari
Am
item.
I gonna do this until the day I die?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Jangan dulu. Nah, bagian baru sekarang ada film-film dulu. Oh, di Rebel, ada Rebel.
Grenar!
Oh.
Zephyr, she's here!
What?
The hell?
Jangan pegang kayak sembarangan. Mati.
Come back!
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Bisa aman.
Hey, you're...
Nggak apa-apa.
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way or not.
So bad. It's just you.
Here they are! We got the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl along! The embedded's expendable!
Armored soldiers!
Let alone, please.
Idiots! Hey, you two!
Oh, yang center dan ngomongnya lebih.
Come on!
Kita. Pulang-pulang sembarangan pegang.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump!
Legit nggak jelas, but okay. Cool. Ada yang marah. Oh ya, ini si.
You all
pemimpinnya.
missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsath. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion. Yes, sir. Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Minumnya tolonglah jangan pakai gigi minum. Ini game ngakak sih sebenarnya. Namanya Alfred guys. Wah, tiba bukan Iron Max.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she?
Oke, jadi dia
Zephyr
nggak
should be
lepasin
interrogating her over in the slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her?
What is this place? Oke. Ini safe house guys. Mereka resistance. Yang Jeffrey yang tadi itu leadernya. Momennya. Oke, dia lawan Renan. I'm good bro.
So what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Terus kan kalau game-game kayak gini tuh selalu keliling, jadi bisa dapat loot. Halo. Oke, kita terkenal karena kita nggak bisa ngerasain sakit, jadi samsak pukul. Alright. Cool. What the?
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. She gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Bilangnya mantep. Zone. Oke guys, sekarang kita udah ada. Oke, kita belum ada apa-apa. Guys, belum pakai sayap sih, tidak. Right, white wing. Left, white wing. Kita jadi malaikat dulu dong. Setnya lumayan interaktif guys. Lumayan black. Nah, hitam semua nih biar kayak Sephiroth. Oke, status. Oke, standar. Misalnya buat makanan kita belum punya banyak banget.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renins are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Salah jalan. Save. Alright.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Armornya bikin mereka kuat kan?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Oh yes, much better.
Stop right there!
Slow kau, Sephiroth nih.
Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you, embedded!
Hey, back. Okay, Q untuk normal attack, up and special combat standing hard ground. Press R, E atau F. WASD, pakai shift buat tinggal. Oke.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice.
Aku ada
All right, we're up.
Rising Weapon.
Take a real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. Swallow blade! Slash! Here I come!
Dia bisa pakai axe kan?
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Kita level 5.
I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Coba cek ada auto. Rupanya itu. Wah, baru juga pakai. Jadi dia ngasih tahu terakhir kali kita di mana. Well, that's for the battle, I guess.
What's this thing? It's gotta break through!
You got spirit!
It's over! Take this! Take this! No escape! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Mirage!
Go to hell!
Here I come! Here I come! It's over! You're mine! Take this! Take this! Swallow blade! Mirage! I'm not done! Rising wyvern! Mirage! You're finished! Try harder! Take this! It's over! Here I come! Take this! It's over! Rising
Battle-nya enak.
We won.
Dapat shark fight 2. Aku dari mana? Tadi game ini baru puji nggak tahu aku dari mana. Tadi kita dari sana. Kita dari sekarang ke sini. Kenapa cewek ini gak ada senjata? Oh, dia pistol.
Xian V. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolseth.
Damn it!
Throw
I
down
was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Gak lagi aku sayang. Alah, doang. Oh, combo.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Damn it, Bennett!
Swallow blade!
You're mine!
Here I come! It's over! Here I come!
Again!
Swallow blade!
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Okay.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Oke guys, sejujurnya kostumnya agak annoying sih, menutup pandangan mata saya. Gimana cara melepasnya? Oke, delete. Oke, sedangkan kita belum bisa pakai outfit buat dia. Kita ada arts nih. Kalau misalnya kita mau lihat arts, you can set up the arts, guys. This is the usual common stuff. Yap, biasa sekali. Kayak game self.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Let's go.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Feeling gua nggak enak sama dia, cuma harusnya dia baik. My dog.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out!
Baru main. Baru main.
Sion!
the Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
Selesai dong gamenya. What?
You okay?
Kau lihat tangan kau dulu.
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Menjijikan.
Hold still.
Huh?
Kira. Ih, hilang guys. Tak mau gosong lagi.
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Ini kayak
The
masih
blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
tiba-tiba ngomong sendiri ya, oke
Your
lah.
wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Udah jadi slave lama banget kawan. Dapat teman. Dapat teman. Oke, dia bisa heal. Oke. CP is cure point. Oke. Let's see. Jadi kita sekarang udah bisa kontrol Xion. Bisa default, jadi jangan pakai CP sembarangan. Kita udah bisa ganti Xion guys. Guys, Xionnya udah bisa kita kasih lagi. Lalu dips. Oke, let's read the arts. Udah bisa resume, first aid, makna raid. Oke, cool. Change party leader, siung. Nah, gitu dong, gua harus semangat main. Oke, sekarang kita mau kebakar semuanya. Holy shit, guys. What happened? Kita udah di region yang lock tadi itu guys, yang api. So,
that's Ganymede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Okay. Mau battle, kita harus cobain gameplay.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Oh, no, attack. Dapat bisa walk kali 3. Basically. Hey.
Don't go charging off like that.
You're mine!
Don't let them form a pack.
Talon Storm!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Udah bisa. Oh well. Okay. Nah.
Here I go. Here I go. Take it. I'm only getting started.
I'll run you through.
Oke, pakai Sion simple, tembak. Gitu doang.
Wow, take a look at that. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, they'll...
Masa aku disuruh avoid, guys? Ada monster batu kayak gini
There'll be no end in sight.
Mau lah.
I'll take you all on.
Sight. You're mine. Mega Ray. Here I go. I'm only getting started. I'll bring you back from death's
Circle and
abyss.
bring them down.
Resuscitation. Take it. You're mine.
Rising light!
You're mine. Mega Ray. It can't get up.
Mati. Dapat XP nggak?
I need to be stronger.
Oh, walaupun mati tetap dapat XP. Oke lah. Oke, itu tadi musuhnya kuat guys. Makanya tadi udah suruh saranin sebenarnya jangan dilawan. Bisa. And yeah, this is like fight.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Oke, lihat game RPG di mana. Tiba-tiba randomly ada kotak karun.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable.
Oke, aroma sekarang cuma 1. Jadi kita harus heal. Heal di sini pakai namanya apple gel. Oke, good.
Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
That barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Yoda boss. Oke, jadi kalau di sini ada camping out, jadi kalau misalkan di sini ada, bisa rest lah intinya. Di sini bisa ada DLC juga.
Normally we should take turns standing guard,
Kita rest.
but this
Ya Pak. Kalau rest keluar DLC.
a master core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsev's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Benar sekali. Kenapa? Mereka udah ada teknologi. Kenapa masih pakai orang?
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Amin. Amin.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Good. Oh, lagi. Woman, you need to chill, woman.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our
Oke, tadi kita dari sana. Kita udah digusur. Terus sekarang kita ke sana.
Rats there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Definitely. What the hell, man? Lazy.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Bisa dong. Almost optimis bisa. Menaising dulu. Ada basket.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, trust me. Wherever you were before you lost...
Lenegus? I've heard it called the Renin's Castle.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renin Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years...
Then I wouldn't
Just how...
About a year, give or take.
1 year. Then no.
Guess not.
Feeling aku mereka sama-sama Renan.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Masih nggak bisa sih, saya nggak percaya.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Coba dulu. Level 43, oke. Ya,
We don't have much choice.
There! One more! Mega
Talent Storm! Touch can't dig deep, brothers!
Kenapa lari?
There! Go! You're mine!
Talent Storm! Touch cannon!
Here I go!
Kita bilang kan dia yang ngambil agro kan. Bisa. Darahnya cuma 280.
Swallow blade! No escape!
You're mine!
It's over?
Cannot think. Guys, makanya guys jangan ide. Kalau belum bisa.
Take it! You're mine!
Tidak ada.
There! I was overconfident.
Saya juga. Oke guys, itu level 43. Jangan dilawan. Oke, kalau kalah apa yang terjadi? Oke, jadi kalau kalah
Well, that was humbling.
CP kita hilang. Kok hilang? Coba kita lihat dulu deh. Mana sebentar? Okay, don't fight a monster that's stronger than you. Simple as that. Oke, memang duit gua nol. Salah. Okay,
That's
guys.
not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Berarti nanti di game ini banyak monster yang kita bisa lawan. Jadi harusnya kita senang. Halo.
I'll take you all.
Bisa lah.
Here I go!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
There's no excuses. This is up to us.
I'm only getting started. Got you.
Run you through. See ya.
You're mine!
Challenge.
Never ready.
I'm on
Have
it.
this.
See ya.
Take it. I'm only getting started.
I'll run you through.
There.
Ya, aku harus pakai Iron Man biar combo lebih
They've really got us on the ropes.
bagus.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Mana cara heal? Arch. First heal.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're finished!
Slice!
You're mine! You're finished! Mirage! You're mine! It's over!
Great! See ya!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
I won't cut them apart to your heart's content.
Talent door! Touch cannon!
Oke,
Wow! Take a look at that!
Akhir, mana Pak champion? Baru first fight to battle.
No choice!
Take this! This it?
Fall back! Don't go charging off like
Bring him back from death's abyss.
talent door! Touch! Cannon!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
You're mine! Talent door! Still got some energy left?
Need you out?
Glad to hear it. In that case, cover me! I'm sure I can put this to use.
Taruh di situ, oke, untuk batu pinggiran di situ. Terus lagi game ini pasti bakal nampok sama orang. Back.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
Gak salah, gak salah.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
What is this place? Okay, what's the situation? Okay. No, I think okay.
Should this really be here?
Oke, sepertinya belum bisa banyak hal yang kita lakukan. Kita start dulu. Oke guys, kita udah sampai di kota The Hell's Name. Kota ini namanya Ulzebek. Kita main Tales of Arise-nya, Tales of Arise-nya sampai di sini dulu. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to help this channel grow. Biar aku bisa semangat untuk buat video yang lain lagi. Gameplay pertama, gue akan main terus game ini sampai tamat atau sampai ada secret boss juga. So yeah, keep watching and stay tuned. See you on the next video. Bye bye.